Okay, 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 okay. Line across, up, left, right, up. That was good. Let's continue. Okay, these two are following me. And they're both actually a level higher than me. Okay. Yeah, we'll just stick to the road. Take the long way, but hopefully less fights. It certainly is weird seeing rares here that use the models of creatures from Outland. Obviously they got it added in Kata. Just wasn't expecting to see them here, you know, because they're Outland creature. Alright. There's Katal. A blockaded road. You want more? You want more? Please, sir, may I have some more? Yeah, let's try it. Oh, there's a random black dragon down here. Black Wormkin. Racist. Okay, down here is the adventure board. Oh no, I'm not done with you. Please, could you stop trying to kill everything? Okay. Morgan's Vigil. Here's Ragged John.
You got my attention.
What you be wanting? It's a thing to go to Blackrock Depths. King Anduin has requested that any able-bodied adventurer head to Blackrock Depths, northwest of Morgan's Vigil, immediately. The Blackrock dwarves pose a serious threat to the citizens of Redridge. If you choose so, head to Blackrock Depths and speak with Morgan, who has returned from her extended absence and wishes to exact revenge on the Dark Iron Nation. I wonder how that fits in with the whole, you know, Moira now being on the throne, or whatever she's called. You know, the former king's daughter. You know, wonder how that kind of fits in. Like, she's now one of the Tree Hammer people. Used to be a tower here. It's pretty fecked up. Oh, and there's also Gortesh's lopped off head. Interesting. What? You've arrived, and just in time for the friendship ceremony. Aurelius looks wistfully over his shoulder at the ogre head, and quickly becomes panicked. Captain Winky! Where did Captain Winky go? No, don't tell me he got cold feet. There is a gnome that we saw in my Durkar video called Winky. But apparently Winky's a he. But of course this guy is a bit crazy, so, which you'll see. Well, you've already seen, to be honest. So maybe you got he and she confused. Of course, it's possible that, you know, the characters aren't connected at all, you know? This is just a throwaway thing. It's just like a joke thing, you know? We have to take action. Winky and Gortish were fighting, so I planned this friendship ceremony to help the two make up. Everything was going well until, well, you know the rest. I even brought drinks. Winky loves flameflies. He runs off to chase them most every night. I'm thinking that maybe that's where he went. You'll find flameflies to the west and north. Wherever you find lava, bring me 7 of them. And hurry, Gortish might leave next. I've heard stories about a road to the Swamp of Sorrows. Mysterious tales of meandering mountain pathway that completely bypasses Redridge and poops you right out into Bog Paddle. If you run out of things to do, I suppose you'll have to leave, and we'll all be sad. When you do leave, talk to Sharon Boomgetter in the southeast corner of the steeps. She'll give you a ride. Or always tilts his head as if listening to something. Winky? Winky, no! There's that quest over there, which we've no interest in. Oh, he still has the whelps. Huh.
Need help?
Here I thought he'd, gotten them back. Back in ashes. I need you to do some more gathering before we go take out the remainder of the Blackrock army. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right, and that means being prepared. I need ash, Kulgoroth. Not just any ash. Ash from the greater obsidian elementals that roam the plains to the northwest. This stuff is deep, deep black, which is what we need for our next disguise. Don't worry, you've already got a disguise. This one is for someone, well, something else. Latent demons of the land. The lava beds nearby, to the west, play host of the Flamekin, a brand of fire demon that has long roamed the steppes. Situations are such in the Blackrock army that if we are careful, we might be able to sneak some of these Flamekin behind enemy lines to cause some havoc. Bring me the bodies of several Flamekin, as demons are easily resurrected, and then we can use them for our own purposes. We're going to need fresh... well, to be honest, if you knew that demons were easily resurrected, then, basically the plot twist that demons are easily resurrected in, later content, it's really that much of a plot twist, is it? Whatever. We're going to need fresh meat, which means you're going to be hunting warg. Warg on this side of the steep should be your target. Trobman produces a large blade, which he hands to you. Hunt the giant ember wargs. Once you've killed them, use this saw to remove the choicest bits of meat from their body. You find these wargs all over the steeps, but the closest pack rules the land just to our northeast. Warg saw. Which sounds like Warsaw. Plot twist. We are going to cut off bits of meat with, a capital city. Plot twist. Oh, my eyes are getting bloody tired. Been awake a while. Not too long all in all, but I'm gonna bitch about it all the same. Oh, got 5 cutlets. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long if I'm getting 5 each. Right, all the demons are on like the same spot. Just fusing into a demon centipede. Okay, that worked. So a little weird, but whatever. Still breeding, but barely.
I need to get closer.
But yeah, these are using the Growlkin model. Something you don't see much of in later WoW. To be honest, I didn't realize, I only recognized it as for what it is now. Actually, wait. Growlkin, it's just a modified imp model. Only realized that now. Realize that now. Because normally the Growlkin are, they've got clothes on, they've a bit more to them than the imps. So I kind of end up not realizing that. Even though it is pretty damn obvious. Well, we got some pretty good fireproofing, considering we're walking right on lava. It's quite impressive, really. I'll worry about the flame fly now in a second. There we go. There we go. Got one. Got 2. Got the 3rd one. This should be easily done. I will probably want to head back to the Mad Dwarf before I continue, because I'm figuring that he'll probably have another quest for me. And if I can synergize it with other stuff, all the better. I don't know why they're spitting poison at me. Just considering imps and the fact they're standing on bloody lava, I expected synergy with that. But apparently I'm full of bogs. There we go. Great, I've aggroed both groups. Nuisance. And actually, some of them are shooting one of them's shooting a fireball at me. Yeah, the torturers shoot fireballs, the spitters just shoot acid. Or, sorry, venom. Venom. I know fiction, apparently fiction gets quite weird, typically with, well, no, apparently about it. Fiction frequently gets weird about, lava, people being a lot closer to it than I imagine you could be. Warcraft there really took the biscuit. We're just practically making love to it and didn't get singed crotches. There's Whelp Tamer Akumi. Interesting. That means those warg are on the, oh, sorry, those dragons are actually on the Blackrock side. Huh. Actually, that makes sense, yeah. Because the Blackrock Orcs, time of Classic, were under the control of Nefarian, a black dragon. By the time of Cataclysm, he's long since dead. Though, by the time of Cataclysm, he had long since been resurrected at some stage. By the time of Mists, he's long since dead again. He's also in the process of bringing back Anixia, which is actually her third, time being brought back. Well, second time canonically, but third time for the players. Like, she used to be a level 60 raid, but then she got rejigged for level 80 in Wrath of the Lich King. Then she got canonically resurrected in, Cataclysm. Never did get to see the end of that fight, though. The fight with Nixia and Nefarian. My guild wasn't really, well, it was a very casual raiding guild, so I remember us having a bit of difficulty with it, and I think we planned on getting back to it and either never did, or I missed a day we got back to it. One or the other. Terrorwing Path. That name was really ringing a bell. Probably misremembering. I have seen it before, but I have. It's got me thinking of somewhere up here in the Steering Gorge, I think. Okay, just need 8. So maybe like 2 more wargs. Wargs, sorry. Warg is something else. Okay, that's a dragon wanted for a quest. Okay, might need 3 more wargs. And there's the goblin, Sharon Boomgetter. There we go, we're done. Now, just to get the obsidian ash. We're actually nearly done the steeps here, which is brilliant. The steps, I keep calling it steeps. The steps, we're nearly done here, because I think that's how you say it. It looks right. I just remember saying it before, being told I was wrong, but not told the correct pronunciation. So now I'm just puzzled at any pronunciation I give it to. Feck it, I'm just gonna keep going. We're nearly done with here. A few more quests here for Dreadmaw Hold, and then one over here for Slither Rock. But we're most of the way done this zone, which is fantastic. Also, killing these gets me rep with the Hydraxian Warlords, the the Molten Core faction, basically. I was talking about them earlier, but we need to say anything else about them. Actually, we'll talk about them a bit. Hydraxian Warlords. They were an important faction back in the day. They were needed to buy. You could buy items from them that gave you basically the ability to summon Ragnaros. You would summon, you had to extinguish all the runes by the bosses, which would summon Major Domo, which would summon Ragnaros. Then eventually it was changed so you didn't need that item. it was in like Commander Lich King. They did, when you reached Exalted with them, they did give you an item that meant you didn't have to get another one of those consumables. Basically, the extinguishing thing was a once-use item. You will get an improved version that was infinite. There was a feat of strength for having that before the need for it was removed. In Cataclysm, Lord Hydraxis has been removed. I don't think he was added back in Legion, like even as a shaman thing. It would be really nice if he was, considering just, you know, as a token, a little throwback thing. But as a faction, Hydraxian Warlords now has nothing. There's no NPCs associated with it. There is no rewards beyond achievements for getting to Exalted with it, and personal satisfaction. So, if you're doing like getting rep with factions to say get mounts or get pets or to get transmogs, there's absolutely no need to cover to do the Hydraxian Warlords. There's nothing left of them. No NPCs, no nothing except achievements, which is a little disappointing, you know, because they were a very important faction back in the day, but now they don't exist. Basically, all that's left of them is the rep bar, and that is a little disappointing. Again, another reason why this classic service is a nice thing, because you get to see the game as it once was. So if there has been changes that you haven't liked, you get to see the game as they were before that. But there's some changes I actually have quite well liked, so that is the trade-off for me, you know. While I am trying to speed up and doing this, I still want to grab some of this stuff. Really do need to catch up on my smithing level. I fear it's a bit too low. But I suppose I could always go back and level it up more, but that would spend even more money. I spent like I spent a good bit. Like in the last session and a bit, I've spent, you know, nearly 500 gold on stuff. So I'm a little iffy on it all. Spending more. 7, yup. Aurelius grasps at the air, lifts his fist, and peers hopefully beneath his clutched fingers. You'll never guess what happened. Winky came back. No flame flies needed. Can a dwarf get a celebratory belly bump? Come on. Can a dwarf get a celebratory belly rub? Come on now. Rub my belly. Rubba my belly? So I got a tiny flamefly as a pet. Nice. And I also got actually quite nice looking shoulder pads. Nice. And they're on both shoulders now, which is the first I think. And I think this is the first one of these I have. After swarming around open lava pits during the day, these strange insects emit a fiery glow at night. You get it from like 3 quests, it seems. 7, yup. Not fireflies. No, sorry, 2 quests. Or is it 3? It's just that there could be a comma in a quest, so I think it's 2 quests. 7, yup, or not fireflies, flameflies. So yeah, it's this little thing. Burn, Immobilate, Swarm, Alpha Strike, Hiss, and Adrenaline Rush. It's also flying, which means they gain 50% extra speed while above 50% health. They take 50% more from mana abilities and 33% less from Beast, it seems. So, interesting. Kind of annoying how there's a few NPCs in here in the camp and they seem completely useless. But whatever. The ashes of the obsidian elementals are particularly dark, exactly what we need for our purposes. Yes, these will do. I'll get this packed up for you. The flamekin are weak, but they travel in packs. Be cautious. To the untrained eye, these look exactly like imps. We just need to get them to that untrained eye. I'll work on preparing them for delivery. Any luck out there? This meat looks good, but I think it needs a little seasoning. I'll make sure that gets taken care of. Thank you, Kulgoroth.
Be careful.